Hello and welcome to your Pilates Strong class. Now today in this workout, I have with me a set of 1 kilo hand weight. I also have my ankle weights on, they weigh 0.5 kilos, and then also I have a ball. Now, if you don't have any of this equipment, please don't worry, you can do this whole sequence without. Also, if you want to go a little bit heavier and if you want to amplify this workout a little bit, go for it. You can pick some heavier hand weights, heavier ankle weights, and have some fun. All right, we're going to start standing. We're going to start with a little bit of cardio, a little bit of a warm-up. So we'll start side on our mat, and our dumbbells are in our hands. Now, first of all, just bring your dumbbells to your chest, and your feet are just slightly wider than your hips, hip distance apart. From there, we come down into a squat position, inhaling as we lower, and then as we exhale, we're going to come up. We're going to reach our arms over our head. So go inhale, bend at your knees, find a nice deep squat. Exhale, reaching your arms over your head. Now, you need to drop your hips just a little bit lower than you maybe would in your regular Pilates classes. So dropping your hips a little bit lower, pausing the bottom, give those glutes a squeeze, and then we come all the way back up to stand. So it's an inhale as we lower, and then exhale as we lift. Now, as we do this, I want us to continue with this squat. I want you to add on. So we're going to come down into a squat. You're going to bring your dumbbells by the side of your feet. We're walking our hands along the mat. We find ourselves in a plank position. From there, we then walk our hands back towards our feet. We pick up our hand weight to come all the way up, and we reach our arms up overhead. So your deep squat, dumbbells come down, walk your hands along the floor, find your plank, walk your hands back in towards your feet, picking up your hand weights, and then extending your arms overhead. Now remember, this is your workout. You do you. If you're here for more cardio, feel free to move that a little bit quicker, or you can stay slow and controlled. It's up to you. Both options are challenging. So as long as you're taking those nice big deep breaths, you're strong in your plank, you're strong in your shoulders, we're staying low in that squat position, you're working your very hardest. Okay, let's go for another 3 of these. In 3. Good work. And 2. Going down into that deep squat, walking out into your plank, walking back in. Final 1. Dumbbells stay there by the sides of your feet. We come into our plank. But now from here, we hop our feet towards our hands. We come up to standing, reach your arms up, bring your hands down, hop your feet back. Walk your hands back towards your feet, pick up your hand weight, extend your arms overhead. So we're adding on. Dumbbells come down, walk your hands out, find your plank, hop your feet to your hands, come up to stand, come back down, hop your feet back, walk your hands back towards your feet, pick up your hand weights, and stand up tall. Let's go for another 3 of these. Hopping in, come on up, bring it down, hop back, making sure you're finding a strong plank in between each one. Walking out, feet hop in, reach up, down, hop back. 1 more here. Arms go up, hands come down, walk out into your plank, hop your feet in, reach your arms overhead, come back down, hop back, walk your hands back towards your feet, pick up your hand weights, and make your way up to stand. Okay, we're going to turn to face the front of our mat. Now from here, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to come down into a squat. We're going to twist to the right, to the middle, we press and lift. Down to your squat, we twist to the left, to the middle, press and lift. Down, twist. Now on your twist, can we try and keep our knees nice and still? So your knees stay really stable. We're trying not to sway our knees as you rotate, so just make sure we don't do this and sway those knees behind or bring them with you. You want to try and keep them exactly where they are. Bring it down, we twist to the middle, and lift. So let's go for another 3. In 3. Exhale, push. In 2. And lift. Final 1. Come into your squat, hold your squat position. From there, we're going to circle our arms over our head. We go to the right first, and as our hands come across to the left, step your left foot behind your right, come into a curtsy position. Then from there, we come back into a squat, your arms go overhead, but then we travel to the other side. So we go squat, circle, curtsy. Come to a squat, start to circle your arms around, curtsy. So staying as low as you can the whole time, staying down, curtsy, stay down. Okay, so here we get our obliques involved. Stay strong to those legs, strong to those shoulders. Let's go for 3. That's it, as low as you can. In 2. Final ones. Good job. Come back into your squat position, hold it, and then we just box down low. So reaching those hands as low as you can. Now let's go as fast as you can. Reach. Stay down in those knees. Go. Good job. 8. Hopefully feeling that a little bit warmer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we come back down. We're stepping our feet in. So right foot leads the way there. So we step in, out. Right foot in, left foot in, right foot out, left foot out. Now, to be honest with you, doesn't really matter which foot you start with. Just start moving with your body. There's no wrong here. In, out, in, out. Again, staying as low as you can. Okie dokie. We're adding on. Step our feet out, and now we do a right arm overhead. Stretch the right leg long. Come back into your squat. Stretch your left leg, left arm overhead. Come back down. Repeat the feet. In, out. Stretch, bend, stretch, bend. In, out. Stretch, bend, stretch, bend. Now just keep going like this. See if you can get that a little bit lower, and then see if you can go that a little bit taller. Good job. In, wide, reach, and reach. There's an option to progress from here if you want to. Instead of stepping, we jump those feet. In, out, reach up. So you just turn it into a little jump in and out instead. To reverse, and then 2 arm reaches. Reach, hop in, hop out. In, hop out, reach, and reach. 2 far. In, out, in, strong legs. Reach. Last ones. Up, in, out, reach, and reach. Just continue the arms. Reach. Little soft bend of your knees in between each one. Right, left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, so hopefully feeling a little warmer. Now we're coming down onto our knees. Hand weights in hands. We're going to think of our posture. So from here, your dumbbells come to the side of your thighs and your palms are facing back. Your glutes are on, your spine is long, your collarbones are open, and draw that core back in towards your spine. From there, palms are facing back, shoulders stay back. Start to sweep your hands back behind your hips, and then find the side of your thighs. So we're aiming to stay really open and proud of our collarbones here as we press our arms back. Now what naturally wants to happen are your shoulders want to do this. Your body's really clever. It knows how to cheat. It knows what we're doing. We've got to fight it. So you're super proud of your collarbones. And as you're pressing your arms back, this here stays really open. Think, lift your chest just ever so slightly towards the ceiling. Now the longer the elbows, the stronger the workout. So really think of stretching those arms long. Core muscles on. We press, release. Press, release. Now these 1 kilo dumbbells are light, but they definitely start to build. So if you have gone heavier, well done. But just if you need to regress back down, lower the weight or pop the dumbbells down all together. Listen to your body. We're going to start hard on. So you press your hands as far back as you can, hold them there. We hinge at the hips, widen your sit bones. Now you're lifting your arms just a little bit higher here. Proud collarbones still. Now keep your arms just exactly where they are, and then push your hips forward. And then release the arms. So we go arms first, press. Then your hips, go. Really widen the hips, reach those arms as far back as you can, but then you keep your arms exactly where they are, push hips forwards, release the arms. repress. Hips go back. Leave the arms there, push your hips forwards, and then release the arms. So I want you to try your very hardest every time. Can you send those arms that little bit further back? Ready? Lift them up, keep them there, push your hips forwards, and release. 3 more here. Press. Hips go back. Leave your arms there, push your hips forwards, release the arms. Last round. Arms go back. Hips go back. Lift the arms an inch too higher. Leave the arms there, push your hips forwards, stay there. Hands come in, then from there we just hinge at the hips. We sweep our arms back, and now we just pulse and pulse and pulse. Now keep going. Again, just making sure that the front of your shoulders stay nice and open so your collarbones are long and lengthening. Also, try not to do this and tuck your pelvis under. We want to think about keeping those hips nice and wide, keeping those core muscles engaged so we don't feel our lower back. Keep pulsing those arms up and up. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your palms to face down towards the floor. Circle your arms all the way out to the sides of the room, so find a letter T. But then we keep going, our arms go all the way over our head, we pause, and then we sweep the arms back. Again, you turn your palms to face the floor. We sweep our arms out, 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 letter T. Squeeze your back muscles here. Keep going, arms go all the way over your head, biceps by your ears, really stretch. Sweep the arms back. Turn your palms down. Arms go out, letter T. Arms go overhead, keep reaching. Exhale, press. 2 more. Palms face down. Circle your arms out and around. All the way over your head. Really, really reach, stretching and lengthen through your spine. Sweep your arms back. Last one. Palms down. Arms out, out, out. Go, go, go. Lift your arms all the way up, stretching for the elbows. Hold it there. We bend our elbows out to 90 degrees. Push your arms back over head. Push. Elbows bend. Exhale, push. We bend, we stretch. We have 5 here. Push and reach. In 4, reach. 3, 2, 1. Hold the bend of the elbows, stay there, hold it. Bring your body upright, long through your spine. Can we hinge back on the knees? Your body's in one long straight line. We come back up, hinge at the hips, extend your arms out to letter T. 3 pulses with your arms back there. 3, 2, 1. Find your stop sign, elbows 90 degrees. Push your hips forward, your body is long. We keep our body long as we lean back from those sides. Core muscles on, quad muscles stretching. Come back up, hinge from the hips. Arms go out to letter T. Push your arms back. 3, 2, 1. Elbows bend 90 degrees. Those dumbbells are getting heavy now. Push your hips forwards. Lean back from the knees, core muscles on. Hold. Come back up. Hinge at the hips. Stretch your arms to letter T. Push your arms. 3. Good work. 2, 1. Find that right angle. Push your hips forwards. This time we find that lean back. Go, 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 go. Further back. You can do it. Core muscles on. Stretch the thighs. Can we reach your arms overhead? Woo! That's hard. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, well done. You made it. Okay, we get to lie down. Well, we're coming up onto our forearm. So I want you to lie on your left side. You have your left elbow underneath your left armpit. Now really focus here on how much you're opening your collarbones. So really think of opening your chest. Think slightly on the diagonal, so up forwards to this top front corner of your mat here. Now lift out of this shoulder and armpit, and making sure that once we set ourselves up, we don't look up to our right. If anything, looking down towards your left forearm, it'll feel nicer on your neck. Now we take one of our hand weights, or 2 if you're feeling really strong, and we send our arm up to the roof. Now from here, we start to wave that right arm down in line with your right shoulder, no lower than that. Stop there, shoulders back, proud collarbones, and then we sweep that right arm back over our head. Sweeping your arm down and forwards, and then sweeping your arm up. Now from here, as we sweep our arm down and forwards, we're going to lift the right knee, foot and shin so that whole leg shape lifts from the hip, and then we lower it back down. And again, off we go. Hand lowers down, so the leg lifts up, and then we slowly release. Now we're trying not to spin the knee towards the ceiling. Just think, keep the leg in exactly the same shape, and it just lifts away from the bottom leg. Exhaling and inhaling, keep resisting. Now I'm very aware that in this position, you can start to feel your neck slightly. It's very common. I want you to try and keep your head in line with your spine. And remember, if anything, we're looking down towards that left forearm. So try not to look up to the right too much. Let's go for another 3 here. And 2, really lifting out of that left shoulder. All right, now final 1. Right arm lowers, right leg lifts, hold it. We start to extend our right leg back, and at the same time, we're sweeping our right arm all the way back in line with the leg. And then everything comes forwards again. So arm comes forwards, leg comes forwards. Sweep the arm and the leg away. Really stretch and lengthen, and then come back in. We only have 3 more, and I'm going to be really nice and let you lie down in 3. Good work. And 2. Lovely work. Okay, last one. Hold it there. And then we get to lie all the way down. Now from here, you can use your ball as a pillow if you have one, or grab a pillow, and then it will feel nice on your neck as we lie down. Now we don't need our hand weights anymore, but we're going to change our leg position. So now your legs come forward, so both of your shins and knees should line up with the front of your mat. Now we lift out of this left side waist here, push your top hip away. And again, if you're starting to feel your neck, just look down towards the ball or towards your pillow. Now we're going to start to lift and lower this right knee, foot and shin. So the whole leg shape lifts at 90 degrees. You pause for a second, and then we close it back down. We exhale, we lift that top knee, and then we inhale, we close it back down. Now, we're trying to lift out of this bottom waistline here. So what we often see in our Pilates classes are these waistlines starting to drop. Now this just means that your hips are not stacked. So you can see my top knee slips behind my bottom knee, and then I've lost this gap here. So we just need to make sure that we're pushing this top hip away so that we're creating this space here. Okay, let's continue with that top leg. Exhale, we lift the knee, and inhale, we close it back down. So again, just be mindful every time your leg lifts. Remember, it's a Pilates class. Everything starts here. We're exhaling, contracting to our core muscles, and we're making sure that our bottom side of our waistline is staying lifted away from the floor. Everyone will look different, no one looks the same, but as long as you're pushing this top away, you should be stacked to the hips and you should find length here. Keep going. Exhale, we lift, and then inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift, and inhale, we lower. Keep going exactly as you are. Start to add a pulse. So as we lift that top leg, it's a lift and a lower. And again, lift, lift, lower. So nothing too complicated, but I promise these simple exercises are for me the hardest and my favorite. And this is how I find that I get my strongest version of myself. So hopefully you do too. Exhaling, we lift and lower. Let's go for another 4 here. So starting to feel this build now through this glute and top of the thigh into the hip. All right, final 1. Again, nice and simple. We just keep that leg lifted, we hold it, and we pulse it up. Pulse it up. Focus on your form right now. Let's take our attention to this right shin bone, and hopefully it is horizontal to the floor. So we don't want to be leading with the foot or the knee. That's twisting. So think horizontal. Lift. Keep this sideways lifted. Push, lift, push, lift. The lift is coming from here. Good work. 8, 7, 6, in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we stretch that right leg all the way along, so your foot goes right back in line with your hip. Once it's there, can you give me a slight tuck of your pelvis under? Really squeeze this right glute, and then we widen the hip. We make our bum feel that little bit bigger as we bend our knee back into that right angle. So we exhale, we stretch it long, give it a nice big squeeze, tuck your pelvis, scoop the tummy in, and then we come back in, we bend the knee back to that right angle. Keep going, pressing away, send it long, pull it back in, and bend the knee. So still focusing on your form. with control, moving slowly. Breathe deeply, exhaling, stretch, lengthen. Can you stretch the knee more? Can you point your toes more? That's it, and then bend the knee back in. Exhale, press away, go, 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 squeeze, 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 and then come all the way back in. Let's do another 3. 3 perfect ones. Really stretch. Pull it back in. Good work. And 2. Nicely done. Okay, 1 more. Stay with me. Stretch that right leg long. Hold it. Lengthen more. Imagine I'm with you right there and I'm drawing your thigh bone away from the hip socket. Core muscles are on. Now start to pulse that right leg. Up an inch. Up an inch. Now making sure that you're not doing these ones. Losing this gap. Or kicking the leg up for dear life. Keep it smaller. The smaller the movement, the harder you're working. And take your focus here. Squeeze to lift. Squeeze to lift. Okie dokie. Now we're going to continue to pulse through this right leg. But as we do this, we're going to travel forwards and back. Ready? So stay with me. As we pulse, we travel forwards, 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 forwards. Now as far forward as you can, but you've got to try and keep your hips back. Keep this gap here. Once you're as far forward as physically possible, we start to sweep it back, back. Keep pulsing up, 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 and up. That's it. Once you sweep it back, again you sweep forwards. Now just continue with these ones in your own time. You don't have to stay in time with me. You can move slower than me if you're feeling stronger. I really don't mind, but what I do mind is perfect form. Stretch the knee, point the toes, sideways lifted, core muscles on. Woo! Yikes, I'm just going to get rid of that. Keep going. Pulsing. Forwards, forwards, forwards. Keep going. Oh my goodness me, my bum is on fire. Keep going. Pulse it up, pulse it back, back, back. Yikes! Keep going. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Pulse up, forwards, forwards. Woo! We're going to take it all the way forwards and we stay there. We hold it as far forward as you can. Keep pulsing up and lift and lift. 4, 8, 7, go, go, go. 6, lift it higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. Give me one of that. Juicy in there. Okay, these 0.5 kilos get heavy on your ankles. Okay, we're going to come up from there. So when you're ready, just move slowly. Maybe you want to take your left arm up and over your head. Taking that right arm up and over your head. Okay, now reaching for your ball and reaching for your hand weight. So we're coming to sit down on our hips. Just bring your hand weight either side of your mat to start with. We're taking our ball here behind our rib cage. So not too low, not too high to your shoulders, it's somewhere in between. We're going to lie ourselves back. Now once you're there, setting yourself up. You'll have to adjust the ball a couple of times. We take our hand weights into our hands. Now, just be mindful, if it gets too heavy, if you're pulling on your neck, please don't use them. Okay, so hands here. Fingertips just behind the nape of your neck, so top of your neck. And then from there, we have our feet hip distance apart, and we just allow ourselves to rest back all the way over the ball. Now, whilst you're here, you're probably noticing that you're maybe arching for your lower back a little bit. Can we all just try and tuck our pelvis slightly? So I think pubic bone drawing towards that bottom rib. You'll feel a bit strange. Pressing into the ball, we inhale. Then from there, we're going to exhale. We're going to peel our shoulders up. We're going to look towards our knees. Once you're there, you then reach your arms forwards towards your knees. You then catch the back of your head. And then we lower ourselves back down, inhaling. But let's try and keep that slight tuck of your pelvis. So we exhale, we curl ourselves up. You reach your hand weights towards your knees. You take your hand back behind your head, and then you lower yourself back down. Exhaling off. We stretch those arms long. Hands go back behind your head. You lower yourself down. Let's go for another 3. Exhale up and reach. Hands behind your head and lower. Another 2. Lift. Reach. Hands here. Lie back down. Last ones, lift and reach and hold. Pulse your chest up an inch and lift and lift. Now scooping that lower tummy in as tight as you can reaching those arms long, and think about lifting from here. So from your breastbone up, lift and lift. Keep reaching those arms long. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your dumbbells to your chest. From there, we're rotating to our right. Try and keep your knees exactly where they are. The knees don't move. We come back to the middle. 2 pulses up to the center. Lift, lift, and then we rotate to our left. Now, if you're starting to feel your lower back, you have to tuck your pelvis under a little bit more. Lift to the center, lift to the center. Exhale, rotate to the middle. We pulse up, twist to the left, to the middle, pulse up, pulse up. 2 more rounds. We go to the right, to the middle, lift and lift, to the left, to the middle, lift, lift. 1 more each way, to the right, to the middle, pulse and pulse, to the left, to the middle, pulse. Now keep pulsing. Now readjust that ball if you need to. We extend our arms long again. Hand weights come down if needed. If you're feeling your neck, pop them down. Exhale, lift. Now, we're going to start to reach those arms. So one reach is slightly longer than the other, but this movement is coming from your rib cage shifting. So try not to think this, it's not a bow and arrow with those arms. Keep both arms long and just rotate the ribs. Lift and lift and lift. Okie dokie. Now, we're going to start traveling higher. So as we're pulsing, your arms go up, up, up towards the ceiling, and then down, down, down towards your knees. Keep going. It's a twist. Twist, twist, twist. Keep twisting as we travel down, down, and down. So just building that time under tension through those shoulders. Starting to really feel those 1 kilos. Keep going. Remember, you're trying to keep your knees still. Keep reaching. Reach, reach, reach. Down, 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 and down. 1 more round. Up, 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 and up. Bring it down, 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 down. Catch the back of your head. Now allow yourself to relax all the way over the ball. Again, if you need to readjust your hips, get yourself a little comfier, go for it. Now we're going to continue to use those hand weights. We inhale. As we exhale, we curl our chest up. Your pelvis tucks under. Contract your core muscles. You then float the right leg to tabletop position. We inhale. We lower that right foot down as we lower our chest over the ball. And then exhale, other leg. Lifting up. We inhale. We lower. Exhaling up. Inhale. We lower. We're going to start to add a twist. So we're rotating again from the rib cage. Pelvis stays still. So as one leg lifts, the opposite arm reaches across. We inhale, we come back down. Other side. Exhale, one leg lifts, so the other arm reaches across. So if you're with me here, it's now your right leg lifting, so your left arm reaches across. You come back down, and then your left leg lifts, so that your right arm reaches across. Now you're aiming for the opposite side of your mat. We really lift, 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 lift. Lift the knee, reach the fingers. Bring it back down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And then inhale to lower. Okay, keep going. So every time, can you reach through the fingers just that little bit more? Can you stretch the elbow a little bit more? Maybe you can float the knee a little bit closer to your nose as it lifts. You're going beyond tabletop, beyond 90 degrees. Exhaling, lift. Now maybe instead of a single knee lift at 90 degrees, maybe you can stretch the leg towards the ceiling. Lift it. Inhale, we bring it down. Other side, exhale. Inhale, bring it down. So we have a lot of load here going through our abdominals using the ball. Again, if it all gets too much, remember, you regress back down. You lose the prop, so you lose the ball. Exhale. This whole sequence can be done without the ball. It's just made the sequence a little bit more advanced. You're working a little bit deeper through your core. Exhale. Inhale. 4 more here. In 4. Exhaling up in 3. Nice job. In 2. And then final 1. Good work. Rest all the way back. Final effort here. Let it stretch, let it go. And then reset. Pelvis tucks under. Curl your chest up. Foot your knees, both of them, one at a time to tabletop. Now this one is wobbly. Try and keep your thighs where they are. We allow our body to go all the way back over the ball. Go, 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 go. Inhale. Exhale as we lift. We reach those fingertips towards our shins. Inhale, we let it go. Catch the back of your head. Try and keep your legs exactly where they are. Inhale. Exhale, we lift. We reach. Maybe you can lift just off the ball. There we go. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Reach. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale. If you need to, feet come back down, but keep moving. You're doing great. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4 more. Nice, strong core. In 3. Deep breaths. And 2. Last one. Hold it up. Stay there. And pulse. Maybe you can start to reach those arms higher. Maybe you can give me that little twist from before. Reach. Reach. That's it. Keep going. Feet come down if they need to, but otherwise keep going. You are strong. Deep breaths. Reach. Reach. That's it. Shift from the rib cage. Deep breaths. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest down. Again, I'll be really nice to you. Stretch your legs long and let your body relax all the way back. Okay. Should be feeling really strong at this stage. We're making our way back up off the ball, so take your time, there's no rush. And then we're coming onto our right side. So pop the ball out of your way. We're placing our right forearm on the mat. So again, set ourselves up nicely. Your heels are back in line with your hip bones. Your right elbow is directly underneath your right armpit. And again, check that here, this shoulder is right back. Lift up out of here, so lift the rib cage up, lift out of the armpit, and then really open your collarbones. You're lengthening your spine there. Left hand can go behind your head if that feels nice for you. Otherwise, we pick up the hand weight, we reach our arm up towards the ceiling. Try not to look at the hand, so looking straight towards me or looking down to the floor. When you're ready, we just let that left arm lower down in front of that left shoulder. You stop when you feel that resistance, and then we exhale, we stretch it back up to the roof. Now I want you to imagine you have a resistance band attached to your hand and then to the floor. You're resisting this bit as it lowers, and then you're stretching and lengthening. Add that external resistance. So we slowly lower, controlled down, 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 and then we lift the arm up. Now, option to add on with that top leg. So as we start to lift the left arm towards the ceiling, we're lifting the left knee, foot and shin, and then we close it back down. So the whole leg shape lifts as the arm lifts, and then you close it back down. So if you're choosing that option, again, remember, nothing else changes, nothing else is moving. Stay as stable and as still as you can. If you're feeling pretty good and you do want more, then how about you pick up your second hand weight? I know you can. Exhale, lift, and then slowly lower. Keep resisting. Remember, you're getting stronger and stronger every time you come to your mat. So can you maybe try that a little bit harder every single time? We have 3. Make sure we stay lifted out of that bottom shoulder. Good work. We have another 2. That's it. And then the final one, lift it up. We bring it back down. And then from there, we send it up towards the roof. And then you lower the left arm down. Now from here, we're stretching our left leg long. As we do, our left arm travels back in line with that left leg. And then we bring it back in, your left knee bends, so your arm sweeps forwards. So just think, everything goes back, 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 back. And then everything travels forwards. Shoulders are getting heavy. Woo, push the floor away. Starting to quiver a little bit here. Keep going, forwards, forwards, forwards. We've got this, we can do it. 2 more. As we start to fatigue, just try that little bit harder to fix your form. Okay, final one. It's just about all I can manage. We stretch it all the way back. We hold it, stay there. Can you give me some pulse into that left leg? I don't know why, but let's just do it anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Bring it down. Okay, like I said earlier, gonna be nice, lie down. So you're either lying down here or you're propping your head on your ball. I'm actually gonna leave mine where it is for now, but you can use yours, feel free. Doesn't change anything, it might just feel nicer. Now, set yourself up nicely, your 2 shins are forwards. Now think about this top hip. Take your top hand to your top hip and push the hip away, focusing again on your form. Great technique. So now your hips are stacked and you should have a small gap. Everybody has one, as long as your hips are stacked. Okay, look at your knees, they should look exactly the same. When you're ready, we start to lift and lower that top leg. So it's an exhale to lift and then an inhale to lower. So again, a really nice way to move. You're lying down, you're still stretching. So even though we are here, we're not here. We're not collapsing down. This is not Pilates, this is just chilling out. I want you to really think, long spine. Push your hips away. Make your spine look even longer. Lengthen for the crown of your head. At the same time, broad collarbones, relax your neck. Exhale, we lift, and inhale, we lower. So again, feeling that load building to that left glute and hip, into the outside of your thigh. Remember, everything we do starts here. Exhale, contract your core, and then inhale, we let it go. Exhale up, and then inhale down. It starts at a second pulse, so it's a lift, and then we lower the leg. Lift, lift, and lower. Good work. Let's go for another 4 and 3. Good, and 2. All right, stay with me. Last bit. We lift that left leg up, we stay there, continue to pulse. Remember, your shin should be horizontal. We're lifting from the outer hip, not from the knee, not from the foot. So take your mind here and squeeze to lift. Squeeze it to lift it. Keep going. Can you lengthen your spine just a little bit more? We're right at the end. Remember how hard you worked on that first side? We've got to feel balanced. You've got to work just as hard on this side. Lift and lift and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay there. 1. Check your form, check your spine, check that you're lengthening. When you're ready, we stretch that left leg long. It goes right back in line with your hip. Once it's there, ever so slightly, draw your pubic bone towards your belly button, give your glute a squeeze and stretch the leg longer. Then when you start to bend your knee, think about your hip bones here widening. They travel back, 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 back as the knee comes forwards. And then again, stretch the leg long. Go, go, go. Longer than that. Really tuck your tailbone, squeeze at the glute. It's just going in line with your spine, no further back. And then we bend the knee back in. Wide hips. Exhale, push. Push it back. Really stretch, lengthen long. Good work. We're looking for those beautiful extensions of those legs. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Knee up into your thigh. Quad muscle is active. Bring it back in. Let's do 2 more here. Really stretch, lengthening away. So effective. All right, final one. Stretch that top leg long. It stays there and we hold it. Again, slight tuck, lengthen, stretch the leg. Make sure it's not lower than your hip, it's the same height. Keep this still, waistline is long. Start to pulse that left leg up an inch. Now close your eyes if it helps. Keep relaxing for your neck, relaxing for your mind. Take really deep breaths. When you are ready, we start to take our left leg forward as we're pulsing. Up, up, it's traveling forward. So there's a continuous pulse as you sweep forwards, as far forward as you can. Keep your hips back, keep your spine long. Woo! And then we sweep it back, back, back. Now remember, you're traveling in your own time. Breathe deeply. You don't have to stay in time with me, but please guys, the slower you move, the stronger you are. Keep going. Keep going. Pulse it up, pulse it up, pulse it up. Keep going. Sweep it forwards, forwards, forwards. You can do it. Back, back, back. I wish you were in this room with me so we could do it together. Woo! We've got one more. Ready? We sweep it forwards. We're starting to panic. Forwards, forwards, forwards. Sweep it forwards. Hold it there. Now just keep pulsing. Up an inch. Up an inch. You can do it. Stretch your arms. Stretch your legs. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Give your bum a pat. You ready? Make your way up. Stagger your feet. Stagger your legs. Take your right arm up and over your head. Enjoy that stretch there. Left arm over your head. Good work. Come onto all fours. And then from there, just move to a cat-cow stretch. Exhale, rounding through your spine, easing off that tension to your lower back. Should feel really nice to do. And then inhale, let it all go. I personally think a cat-cow stretch is the answer to everything. Whenever you're feeling a little bit stiff, always come back to your mat. Moving through a cat-cow stretch. Your pelvis to move, your rib cage to move. Focusing on those nice deep breaths. 2 more. Inhale, release. Exhale. Tuck your toes. Send your hips to the roof. Start to pedal first feet left and right. We bend at one knee as we stretch the other. 4, 4. Making this movement as big as you like. Do what feels nice for you. In 2 and 1. From there, we just walk our toes towards the middle of our mat. Walking your hands towards your toes. Maybe stay here for a little second. Let your body hang. Shake your head no. Nodding yes. And then when you're ready, you exhale and we slowly make our way all the way up to a standing position. Give yourself a clap. You did it. Strong bodies, strong minds. Well done. Send me a little message if you liked that workout. I'd love to hear from you. Well done.
I'm always adding new classes, so if you really enjoyed that workout, please hit like and subscribe because it would really help to grow this channel. If you'd like another workout, we found that people who liked this class also absolutely loved the workouts I've linked here.